Okay, this is WrestleMania 41 review, and see if my match predictions were right and just everything about how I feel about WrestleMania 41. So let's get right into it. First, WrestleMania 41 and all, great show. I don't know why I sat here just to get right back up. So let's start out with the first match, the kickoff, WrestleMania 41, Night 1. What was it? Main event, Jey Uso versus Gunther. This is how you know WWE is totally scripted. Everyone knows it's scripted by now, though, so not a surprise. And I was sad to know it was, but still, it's entertaining, and I still like somewhat. It's nail biting, because who wants to see matches that not entertaining? Who? Plus it's scripted. Okay, I'm just yapping and I can't talk right now. Main event, Jey Uso versus Gunther. Mid. I feel like Jey Uso overhyped it, saying, "I'm gonna kill you." He said, and then he said, "I'm gonna pray to the Lord, cause I'm about to do something to you I ain't gonna like." When he flipping, I thought there was gonna be at least an interference of like Jimmy, but Jey won clean. I mean, it was probably a good 15-minute match of them just going like the classical hit by hit, like back and forth. Jey Uso hit 3 Uso splashes, I'm guessing. A super kick, 2 Uso splashes, 3. And then he did a spear, right? No, and then he put him in the sleeper hold and got their wet. Like, there's no way he kicks out. Like, there's no way he taps from that. Jey must have, like, he was barely even holding on to him, but yet again, it's wrestling. I just feel like he could have pinned him instead of submitting him. So, kind of disappointing. We're disappointed with the match itself, but the outcome was great. Jey winning the World Heavyweight title. It would have been a lot better if that was his first singles title and it was a world championship, because who wants to see Jey Uso beat Braun Breaker in one match, get his moment, and then get it taken away from him 2 weeks after? Who wants to see that? That's what I think they should have pulled the trigger only at WrestleMania. Because, like, if that was his first title, then, singles title at least, like, they're not gonna, that's theft. So that's, I don't know, heartless if they didn't give him anything. But, that match, 2.5 stars, or 3 stars, 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I felt like if they were gonna perform something like that, I wouldn't hype it up that much, because that was like one of my favorite. Like, that was like John Cena and Cody Rhodes kind of level. Like, I'd say that's only like 2 levels down from Cody and John. But the match was not as good. Okay, let's just not talk about that. I cried because of how one match went. So the next one, what was the next one? Oh, it was that tag team, New Day versus War Raiders. New Day versus War Raiders. Let me tell you something. That should not have been on the WrestleMania card. I really think that the only reason it could have been on the WrestleMania card is if Big E interfered. And they talked about it in the post show. I mean, no, not in the post show, the pre show, 3 hour pre show. So they had a lot to talk about. And I watched both pre shows, by the way. I was like wrestling my wrestlers for like 3 hours. And I had to make sure it was exactly live. Because if I'm watching something that it's not live on WWE, then I am gonna get mad. Like if I miss even like I was probably a millisecond off on the TV. It was like that like it was like an echo, but it was a really like fast echo from like one TV in the other room versus the living room one. But that doesn't deserve to be on the match card. I think they could have replaced it with that tag like 3-team TLC match for the tag team titles. That should have been on WrestleMania. But yet again, they wouldn't have enough time. It just be like if WrestleMania took that one out, they could have saved a little time. But then that would make even that would have made the Gunther and Jay one like fully like not good. It would have made it short and not sweet. But yeah, that could have been on it. So that was probably the worst match, honestly. And I barely even saw that one. I was playing basketball, and I didn't really even care about one. The first like 4 matches, I didn't. The match I fully watched is like the last 2. I don't know why, bro. I saw the entire Jay and Gunther one. Like I couldn't pick up the camera due to copyright, but I could have done like that Raw podcast we done. But it wouldn't be a podcast; it would just be a review. But my family was in there. Like the entire family was in that one living room, and some other family came over. My cousins, my friends. There was probably a good 20 people at my house in one living room. Well, we had 2 couches, and people brought in chairs. So it was a really good time for WrestleMania season. But as for the matches, like the first, wait, can I get back to the match card? While I'm talking about it. Okay. Third match in, we're already 8 minutes. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. This one I don't think I saw any of. Not gonna lie. But the outcome of it was Jade Cargill, which is I fully support that decision because Jade Cargill herself, she got betrayed by Naomi. Bianca Belair had no idea. Naomi, the mastermind, like that was actually smart. She she went on her team so Bianca would never even think about Naomi, even like 1% think that Naomi betrayed Jade Cargill. And then at the Elimination Chamber, the final PLE versus WrestleMania, until WrestleMania, I think, was, yeah, Jade Cargill returning and coming after Naomi. And everyone thought it was Liv Morgan. And she was going to come and help Naomi. But the tables turned. She was about to hit, like, Wait. She didn't do it. Why did that? If she didn't do it, why'd she make that face like, screwed? Like, why? It doesn't quite make sense to me. It doesn't, and I don't like that. It doesn't make sense. Maybe she's trying to make Bianca think son, or maybe the crowd think, but no one ever like really pays attention to that. She was about to hit Liv Morgan. She was about to hit Liv Morgan, and she went boom. It wasn't like a backwards hit, but you know what I mean. She looked like she was about to hit Naomi. Boom, the other direction, starts wiping out Naomi, and I don't know. And Bianca didn't think about why she was attacking her. And I thought it was because like she was trying to take her spot when she was gone. Then when I learned that Naomi was the one that betrayed Jade Cargill, it all made sense. It all made sense. So, dang, what are these dogs loud? Holy crap. Yeah, so I like the outcome. So the first little, I didn't want the New Day to win, honestly. So at least I got 2 of the 3 that I wanted. Let's go to, what was the fourth match? The United States Championship match. I think it was the U.S. title match. So the U.S. title match was Jacob Fatu and L.A. Knight. Yeah. I wanted L.A. Knight to win. And like, Jacob Fatu at that point hasn't lost a match by himself. Obviously, with the TV Bloodline, he's lost. That's the only reason he does, because solo kill sucks, and you just cannot beat the OG Bloodline in War Games. You can't. How do you expect to beat the best faction in the entire world, in the entire WWE? You expect to win with a Timu Bloodline with Tamatonga. Why I raise my voice like Tamatonga? Tamatonga. I almost said Logan Paul, and I just almost said KSI, and I almost said Kaisen, and I almost said Mr. Beast. And I'm not even joking. When I said Logan Paul, I thought of Kaisen, and I thought of KSI, and I thought of Mr. Beast. I don't know why. But so I keep getting distracted off subject, and then here we go. I just did. So, stop! Okay, I'm too focused on stuff. But that was a great match, honestly. Sure, the outcome wasn't good for me. Jacob Fatu won. But he actually deserves it, because LA Knight has been in there longer. Jacob Fatu's first Wrestlemania, he's gonna be a superstar. He's gonna be a mega star one day. And I fully believe it. Like, how do you not say he's a face in the company? Like, I don't like him, but he's gonna be a face no matter if anyone likes it or not. So, great match. Bro, that moonsault or springboard, whatever it was, a moonsault, turned into a BFT. Oh my God. For a second, I thought he RKO'd him. Or, no, for a second, I thought he was going to springboard. Randy Orton was going to come in the ring, RKO him, and then RKO Knight. And Sikoa puts his arm around, picks Jacob Fatu up, puts his arm over LA Knight, and he spikes him when the ref ain't looking. Because if it's not a double disqualification if he tagged both of them. So he was trying to get him out. So Sikoa comes, puts his arm over him, and 1, 2, 3. That's how I thought I was going to go. I was like, please, no, please, Randy. Because Randy already had a match. So I was like, I'm so dumb. I just now it was like 20 or 30 seconds after that BFT happened. Or when I thought Randy was going to come on RKO. But that's not how it went. Kind of the other way around. I thought LA Knight was going to win. He did not win. That was something that actually shocked me. That got my attention real quick. Soon as I was like watching for like 2 minutes. 2 minutes in after I started watching, boom, that happens. I was like, I am not missing any more of this match or WrestleMania itself. So, what did I think when he kicked? I thought he was on drugs. I thought he was on steroids. How does he kick out from that? I really did. I was like, oh my God, he's on drugs. There's no way. He's taking pills. He has cocaine on him. He has steroids. There's no way he is kicking out. He is actually invincible. LA Knights don't stand a chance. Because at that part, they're already like probably 3 minutes in. See them. And there's the baby knocking from a window. So, typical me, wrestling fan, thought, oh, what's going to happen after I crashed out and told him he was on steroids? So when I saw that, I was like, okay, what's going to happen next? I was like, is LA Knight going to do another BFT? He's going to reverse it to a spike and then the moonsault. Like maybe he takes Solo's finisher. Or he takes his with a BFT and then a springboard moonsault. Wins it 1, 2, 3. Or I thought LA Knight was going to like get punched, and like reversed. And he takes him down with like a suplex or something. What is that thing where he... Okay, never mind. And he was going to take him to the ground. Springboard moonsault. LA Knight does another BFT. Or before he gets to the ropes, turns him around. BFT. 1, 2, 3. Like I had a lot in my head. Like so many things were happening in my head I couldn't process. Like one part of my brain was watching the match and super focused on it, seeing who's going to win. One part was seeing, will this happen for Jacob Fatu winning, or will this happen for LA Knight to win it? And that didn't happen. At the end, it turned out that LA Knight didn't have the fortunate outcome. He had the unfortunate come out with downfall of the United States Championship rank. And that was a really good rank too. He won it at SummerSlam and kept it all the way to WrestleMania. So, I mean, that's probably like only 100 days away. Like 100. Yeah, it's probably only 100 days away. So, 100 more days. Which he only performs like once a month. But there is other things. So, I don't know how much time he would have, even if he does have to. I mean, okay, I'm just saying, LA Knight, you did a good job at that BFT. Nice job on the steroids. Jacob fought too. It looked like he was straight, but I still don't know how. Okay, before I start yapping, let me talk to myself because I will be yapping if I keep this. I cannot physically control myself right now. Just wait. Okay. Do not crash out. So, you're telling me... Okay, I just did it. Okay, next match. What was it? The Joe Hendry match? There's like 7 matches on there. What else was it? We got to the 4th match. There's like 7. Okay, yeah. The Randy Orton and Joe, special guest match. That was a filler match. I think that Randy didn't need that match. Sure, it's 20 years of WrestleMania, and he didn't want to miss his WrestleMania. But you gotta be kidding me! They could have fit that TLC match on the card if they replaced those two. You cannot convince me that they couldn't. It's just called laziness. When Nick Aldis said next week on SmackDown, one day before WrestleMania, did you hear that groan of the crowd? Nick Aldis is a demon, bro. They should make 3 nights of WrestleMania, honestly. They should have put Kai Cenat. And what happened to the Prime bottle? No Prime bottle. No Mr. Beast. Okay, that's not even the match we're talking about. But I did not like Joe Hendry coming out. I did not want Joe Hendry to come out. And here's Camden. Here's my fellow YouTuber. Camden! I'm recording! Let me take a break.
What's up? I gotta go basketball. If I can come over, alright?
Okay, I'm just doing a WrestleMania review. So
I can't get tackled to the ground.
okay, we're not even gonna tackle. Okay, yeah, but you gotta be kidding me. Joe Hendry, out of everybody. No, like, what if Brock Lesnar came out? That would have been absolutely sick. A Brock Lesnar return? Or maybe a legend like Triple H. He said, I gave you this match, and now you're going to have to work for it against me in my final WrestleMania. That would have been probably in the match of the WrestleMania card. The match of the entire WrestleMania card. Honestly. And then they would have to get rid of the DIY one. The Street Profits and Motor City Machine Gun. Joe Hendry. That was actually probably the funniest moment of that WrestleMania show. Joe Hendry took Randy down. The rare moment of Joe Hendry taking him down. And you know what he does? No, wait, this is actually the funniest thing ever. He takes him down. He goes, he smiles. Behind him, RKO. And RKO. I actually laughed so hard. Everyone started laughing because Camden actually was there for WrestleMania with me. What? Is he taking a scooter? Wait. Broski's taking a scooter. I've never seen Camden ride a scooter in my life, except for at my house. Dude's riding a scooter. So that's doing it for that match. Match of Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton. Let's just make it quick. Tiffany Stratton won. I wanted Charlotte Flair to win. 5-star match. Move to the next one. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. Let's just say that's in the next video because that was probably the best match I've ever seen.
Cena or whatever.
I am not talking about that. That was the worst WrestleMania match of all time. Yeet.